Hi, I'm Reinier Voet. Welcome to 50 Gypsy jazz licks you must know. Gypsy jazz is a unique dialect of jazz that has its roots in the American jazz and its gypsy interpreters in France. This specific style was in fact invented by guitarist Django Reinhardt in the 1930s. Django was a gypsy and traveled through Northwest Europe with his family, consisting of professional musicians and dancers. In the 1930s, Django's family lived in France, where Django discovered jazz by hearing Louis Armstrong and guitarist Eddie Lang with violinist Joe Venuti. Django mixed this new music from the USA with the music he used to play in that time, French chansons and valse musette accordion music. He started his quintet of the Hot Club of France and shaped gypsy jazz into a popular and exciting new style, with a prominent role for the acoustic solo guitar. In the last 15 years, we've seen a phenomenal revival of gypsy jazz with players like Stochelo Rosenberg, Jimmy Rosenberg, Fabi Lafertin, John Jorgensen and Frank Vignola, among others. In these 50 gypsy jazz licks, we'll look at all the basic elements that create the gypsy jazz sound. We'll start by looking at the way you play backup, also called la pompe. Gypsy jazz uses chords and chord shapes you won't often find in other styles of jazz, creating a dark and mystic atmosphere. We'll study typical gypsy guitar licks using the real and the fake chromatic scale. The often dreaded diminished chord and diminished scale are at the heart of many gypsy jazz solos. We'll look at several multifunctional diminished licks and tricks to open up this sound for you. Another important element is the use of arpeggios as a basis for licks. In combination with the chromatic approach, you'll instantly create these exquisite gypsy-flavored solo lines. We'll study licks taken from some of the great gypsy jazz compositions like Dark Eyes and Nuages. Gypsy jazz guitar can be played on any acoustic guitar, whether it has a pickup or not. But electric jazz players can also season their solos with these intensely flavored licks and a romantic tone. Jam tracks and charts are, as always, included. But the main goal is to make music with your ears and eyes. Use these licks as a jump board to create your own solos and improvise with all these gypsy jazz elements. Let yourself be inspired by gypsy jazz, like I was inspired myself. Well, enough talk. Let's start swinging.